Oh, we're on. Waiting for people to come into the room. Let me get to the page. Yes, I'm going to do September's today for every sign. But one of the decks that I've chosen for September, because I was drawn to it, is a deck that's not open. So I have to clean them. So that's why there's going to be 13 videos filmed live today. Hold on. Let me change the thumbnail. One moment, please. Waiting for people to come into the room. Hold on. One moment. View. Large. Okay. I guess there's not going to be a thumbnail. I cannot see you yet because... Oh, there's somebody here. Thank you for the like. Sets the sound. Oh, there's somebody. There we go. Okay. So we're going to unbox and do a quick all signs reading for what is the essence of what is the most surprising event of September for you. Okay? Don't mind the new teeth. I'm preparing for people who don't know, I'm preparing my mouth for, or I have prepared my mouth for full dental implants, but there's a period of time where you can't have them because you have to build up the bone and all that in your jaws. So I have prosthetic that doesn't really fit me, and I've been a little self-conscious, and I hold my face differently, like I'm using different muscles, so I'm not really used to looking like this. I'm not as cute as I used to be, in other words. Had a neighbor bring up basil for me. They grew them, it's this couple who lives downstairs, and I was eating bolognese at the time, so it was perfect. Okay, so the deck we are unboxing today is the Sci-Fi Tarot. Welcome, everybody. Oh, I think there's only one person here. Welcome. I was going to do this Saturday, but I could not. I've been really tired lately, and I don't know if it's tied to like a red spot that showed up on my leg a couple months ago that I really should go to the doctor for. I don't know if I can handle, I mean, I'm sure it's nothing, I'm sure it's fine, but I can't handle another cancer fight. Just like can't. I mean, I probably can, but I just don't want to. Okay, let's see. I posted a calendar for September in the posts, and it's the Void Moon calendar. And never ever start anything on a void moon. Never. So luckily they only last for a short time on certain days in September. Like for instance, I have to take a test on the 4th, and luckily the void moon is like later on in the day, so that's good. And then on my birthday it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, so dodge bullets. But never ever start anything. So as you guys probably know, I like how they feel, the Sci-Fi Tarot. It looks like they would be easy to riffle, right? So my birthday, it lasts just a short time, like 2 o'clock in the morning to 2:30 in the morning, something like that. So I want to be awake for that. But never start anything on a void moon. Also, eclipses. So Pisces lunar eclipse in your first house, I think it is. Our first house, which is the house of identity. It's either the 1st or the 7th. I had to look. First house of identity, 7th house of relationships. Virgo on the 21st or 22nd. Solar eclipse in your sign. So Pisces being the opposite. And of course, it's a double whammy for me because I'm a double Virgo, double Pisces. But this is we haven't had these 2 eclipses in 1 month for like almost 200 years. So it's very rare. So this is, it's actually called the first eclipse on the 7th is actually called the Crossroads of Destiny, according to a few astrologers that I've looked at. As you know, I'm a tarot reader, not an astrologer. So I'm not going to expound too heavily on a subject that I know little about. It would take me 30 years to learn it. Okay, anybody. And so in order of importance and intensity, Pisces, Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini will experience life-changing events this month. You know, so whatever house your Pisces or Virgo is in, that's where you're going to see the most change. On the 7th, the lunar eclipse in Pisces is in our North Node, which is a karmic destiny, okay? And in the South Node on the 21st, 22nd in Virgo. So this month has endings and new beginnings, old ways of thinking, old patterns, old relationships, right? Anyway, important decisions and life-changing decisions in the month of September are guaranteed, okay? So let's get into the Sci-Fi Tarot. I'm going to show you a few cards and then we're going to start on the old signs. Oh, there's 4 people here. Thank you for being here. You guys are awesome. I wonder if Steve's here and Claire and Muchi Michelle, me Belle. You can see the Sci-Fi Tarot is based on like old sci-fi movie posters. Here is the Knight of Wands. An adventure of the spirit. First to set foot upon a new world. Look at that. Let's scroll through a little bit. Page of Swords. The 7 of Pentacles. How interesting is that? The Invasion. Took years of preparation, but all the planning paid off. King of Pentacles. He had it all. What he did with it changed the universe. And then you had the Ace of Swords. An intellectual gift, guaranteed non-toxic. That's nice. And I'll show you another one and then we'll start to the World card. The 21st card in the Major Arcana. See how someone is balancing the world on their fingertip? Okay. So we have to clean the cards. I cleaned them over because a lot of people touch it in production, right? Hi, Soomsy. Thank you, babe. I will do all the signs. I just have to unbox this because when I get drawn to a deck, I have to use it. And I hadn't opened this yet. So that's why we're going to have 13 readings today. So first I'll do the all signs, which will be a quick 1-2 card. Thank you. You're so sweet. I know I haven't been on in a month. And, well, I haven't done private readings for a month. I did the first one the other night, but I hadn't done it for like 30 days. I think I've been doing veiled readings, right? But as you know, I usually do the foregoing months in the middle of the previous month. So I would have normally done September's in like mid-August. I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I was afraid of what I was going to see for myself, for Virgos in general, because almost all my friends are Virgos. Actually, I think every friend is a Virgo. Well, good friend. And then, look at that. And because it's such an important month of destiny, I mean, I'm afraid of what I'm going to see, honestly. But I'm sure it'll be great. Okay. So here we go. As you know, I go up to my 252 decks and I say September 2025 until I'm drawn to a set of decks. The first primary pull will be the TV series tarot. One that I've unboxed and cleaned, but I haven't used, I don't think, is the Santa Muerta, or Muerte. Then, of course, I have the, if the clarifiers need clarifying, the Sci-Fi Tarot, which I may also use to boost the last pull, which is the Journey card, or the Journey deck. But this is for the main readings, the monthly readings that I'm going to do for going. I'm only going to pull a couple cards and make it be a clarifier for the live unboxing all signs, okay? And it will be a preview of the 12 readings I'm going to do today right after this one, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe because it helps boost the channel. Okay, let's begin. Aries. What is the most surprising event for Aries in the month of September 2025? What is, now, the eclipses, I say surprise because this is life-changing and it's going to be a surprise. How it comes in or how it plays out in the month of September. So you'll begin something that is life-changing in this month. Thank you. So it's all going to be a surprise. What's the most surprising event or circumstance for Aries in the month of September 2025? What is the most surprising event or circumstance in September 2025 for Aries? Boom. Using the TV series tarot. Knight of Wands in the upright. Someone moves quickly, or this is you, or you lay down the law in some way, if this is you. If it's not, someone else puts up a boundary and wants a quick answer to something. I want to say a quick contract. Hi, Steve. Welcome, babe. And then you have the Queen of Swords in the upright. You could be dealing with an air sign, but you know what? I have to tell you that someone I know, a woman, comes up as this even in my readings, even though she's an entirely different sign. Like, this is her. So this is someone who can sit in their moon energy, right? So maybe they're a moon Gemini, whatever it is. But someone is examining logically something that they have to articulate. So this could be a talk of some kind. Someone's thinking about what they're going to say, and then they're going to act quickly. Or this is you. Okay, let's clarify with the Santa Muerte. Thank you for being here, babe. And thanks for checking in on me the other night. Please clarify this reading for Aries. Please clarify this reading for Aries. For the month of September 2025. Please clarify this reading for Aries in the month of September 2025. Please clarify this reading for Aries in the month of September 2025. How do the teeth look? Do I look okay? I really don't like them. I still don't have the bottom ones in. I just can't bring myself. To clarify this reading for Aries, 9 of Pentacles. Now remember, this is an eclipse month. So you may choose just to be on your own. But see how the Reaper is looking at the world? So there is a transformation of some kind. Something ends, or a battle ends. Someone you've been fighting with perhaps. And then you look for closure, right? Or you look to start a new cycle. Independently. Okay? That's what the reading is telling me. Okay, let's read for Taurus. Steve isn't saying anything, so he must not like how I look. With the teeth. Okay. What's kind of for... I need everybody's honest assessment of how I look. It would help me. And don't gloss, okay? I know they look bad. But, I mean, does it make me look terrible, or... I don't know. I'm not attention seeking, I just, you know... No, driving. Okay. Tell me later. What's the most surprising event or circumstance for Taurus in the month of September 2025? What is the most surprising event or circumstance for Taurus in the month of September 2025? I feel like, for Taurus, I feel like you feel separated from something. Well, not separated, that's not the right, detached. You look good, but kind of pale compared to the previous readings. Yeah, I put on cover up, and I think it's lighter. I think I've like gotten some sun, and then I think my cover up moisturizer is just too light. I'm sorry. But thank you so much. It's even though, right? But I am really white. What's coming for Taurus? I'm going to shuffle again. And the only reading I saw, you always had your face covered. Yeah. Yeah, I covered my face for about a month. I'm getting used to it. Thank you for your assessments. I appreciate it. What's the most surprising event or circumstance for Taurus in September 2025? You are coming out of your head with the 8 of Swords. Oh, is that the 8 of Swords? No, it's the 9 of Swords. It looks like an 8, doesn't it? The 9 of Wands in reverse. An information drop, right? I don't know if you were waiting on the information or what, but there's an information, you get new information you didn't know before, and the other shoe drops. And you wondered how, this is something you've been wondering what the outcome would be. And then the Two of Swords in reverse. And remember, life-changing decisions that every sign will have to make, but especially, and in the order of importance and intensity, Pisces, Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini. Right? See how they have their backs to each other, but they're together? Like they got each other's backs? The Two of Swords in reverse, you may feel an event or an information drop makes you feel imbalanced. May feel like you don't have, someone doesn't have your back, and it's a time for a decision, but it's going to be difficult to make. Okay? I'm going to pull another card. But you can look to the future. That's amazing, right? That's amazing. Love it. Okay. The only reason, okay, so you can't compare. Thank you. Please clarify this reading for a Taurus. Please clarify this reading for a Taurus. Please clarify this reading for a Taurus for September 2025. Boom. The Magician, you are starting something new. The Magician is the number 1 card. It's related to, get this smoke out of my face. It's related to the Aces, number 1, Aces, right? See, Grim Reaper, does he appear in each one? He must. You see like a heart, candles. You see every element here. The synths. You are making a new start, okay? You're looking to the future. You may experience an opportunity, okay? Because this is my opportunity card. This is my real estate card. Let's pull another one just for kicks. High Priestess. I don't know exactly what it is. Whenever the High Priestess comes up in reading for me, that means I'm not quite supposed to know. But there's an information drop that takes you to the Ten of Wands, then the Ace of Wands, right? You're completing a chapter or a cycle. Now let's move on to Gemini. What is the most surprising circumstance or event for Geminis in the month of September 2025? What is the most surprising event or circumstance for Gemini? I almost said Virgo. For Geminis in the month of September 2025. I saw the beginnings of like a clock on a wall, and then it just quickly faded away, like burst into pixels. Hi, Elmira. Oh, you're welcome, babe. I'm happy to give it. Thank you for being here. Geminis. You're either saving money, balancing your budget, Globetrotters. Now, when the Globetrotters, this is the movie Fame or the TV show Fame, right? This dancer is trying to find balance. Thank you, Sunsi. Or Sunsless, sorry. Trying to remain balanced. Remaining balanced, Gemini, the most surprising thing or circumstance or event is that you have to remain balanced because either a Knight of Wands is coming in. But Knights carry messages about contracts, okay? So you may be auditioning for something and you will be balanced, right? I love that. So you might have an opportunity to audition. This could even be a date with a fire sign, maybe, because that's kind of like an audition, right? Okay. Are you a Capricorn? Please clarify this reading for Gemini in the month of September 2025. Please clarify this reading for Geminis in the month of September 2025. Please clarify this reading for Geminis in the month of September 2025. Page of Wands. There is news. And it's good news. You've been waiting for, if you've been trying to remain balanced until a fire sign or someone who sits in the fire energy comes back. Because remember, this is, what's that show? Kung Fu, right? Someone who's been away for a while. Maybe they were traveling, I don't know. But the Page of Wands is also a student. Okay, or a child your age or younger, or a person your age or younger, or this is your, maybe you're sitting in your moon energy, I don't know. You see how someone is, it just feels like someone's coming toward you, right? But maybe you're detached. Let's pull another card. 8 of Cups. Yeah, I feel like there's detachment. You might focus on your friends or your family instead. I'm not saying, okay, so the most surprising thing is you get good news that somebody wants to come back and you're balanced, or you've been trying to maintain balance and being successful. But maybe your surprise is that following, you know, Pisces and Virgo's crossroads, fate, destiny transits this month, maybe you choose to walk away or just remain detached. Maybe taking it slow, right? I don't think so. You might be over someone and you might end it completely with the, maybe that surprises you because maybe you really love this person. But Queen of Pentacles in reverse is someone who's just focused on money, focused on reciprocal, perhaps even transactional relationships. It's someone who is not generous. Okay, you're going to be sitting in that energy according to the cards, right? And nothing beats a personal reading. So if this is not, if you're yelling at the screen going, no, I would take them back in a minute. Okay, great. Get a personal reading from me or someone else because this is for the group. And it's for everyone. So you're going to have, even if you get together with whatever partner you're yelling at me about, you're still going to have a need to balance your budget or remain balanced. You might be auditioning for something or going out for an interview, and then someone's going to return. Every Gemini is going to, I don't know if they're going to stay though. I said the nature of Kung Fu is that he, you know, he roamed the earth, you know. Okay. How freaky did that actor who played him turn out to be? What an embarrassing way to die. Okay, we're going on to Cancer. I mean, I'm adventuresome in bed, but I'm not, there's some things I won't do, and that's what, however he died. Carradine, David Carradine. How creepy is that? Anyway, onward and upward. What's the most surprising circumstance or event which will happen to Cancer signs in the month of September 2025? What's the most surprising event or circumstance which will happen to all Cancers in the month of September 2025? Okay, the first card you have is the Queen of, is it Wands? It is the Queen of Wands. She's sitting on an ice chest, so that's why it was confusing. But here you have the Queen of Wands in reverse. This is not, if you don't have fire in your moon or rising, this is someone else and they're not your friend. Maybe you find out someone is not your friend or that they're two-faced. Yeah, and you're bummed. You feel like something has died and it's mysterious and you have to try and figure out later. Trust me, you don't need to figure it out. Just, you know, accept it and move on. But someone was not your friend and it's kind of like boing. You know what I mean? I'm sorry about that. But that's what the rare eclipses in this month are about. The Pisces and in lunar eclipse and the Virgo solar eclipse, the 7th and the 22nd respectively, hasn't happened for 200 years. Whatever is meant to be in your life will stay and strengthen. Whatever is meant to leave your life will leave forever. Okay? And it's karmic. Meaning it was meant to happen in this month. Okay? Now, lunar eclipses are about hiding things or revealing things that have been hidden. The solar eclipse is like everything exposed. It's all about truth and making a new beginning. Okay? Please clarify this reading for Cancer signs for the month of September 2025. Please clarify this reading for Cancer signs in the month of September 2025. Ace of Wands. You make a new beginning. Now remember the Hermit with the lantern. The lantern is symbolic of remaining focused on the answers you do have. Okay? It's related to the Magician. Take action to make a new beginning, no matter what. I don't know if this has to do with the job, supervisor, father figure, whatever, or maybe you're a father figure. You're going to take action and make, I don't know, I feel like you find somebody's not a friend, but if you had thought about the possibility beforehand, you were like, God, that would hurt so bad. When this happens, you're like, nah. And it turns out to be okay. And you make, like, wow, that was amazing. I just dropped a bunch of, you know, luggage that didn't really cost me anything. That's interesting. Okay, now we're moving on to Leos. You are a Capricorn. What is the most surprising event or circumstance for Leos in the month of September 2025? What is the most surprising event or circumstances to come up for Leo in the month of September 2025? Hey. We have the Knight of Cups in the upright. And then you have the Six of Wands in the upright. Wow. You might, whether they're old, new, returning. So, I have to clarify. So if somebody returns from the past and you had a bad ending, you might clean the slate and it's successful. Or you get a new love offer that's just makes you feel like you have superpowers. Like it will inspire you, boost you, you know. Make you want to fight crime with vigilante justice. They might be rebellious and old-fashioned at the same time. I can't explain that. Although it sounds like fun, you know. But there's victory. And if it's someone new or returning, your friends will dig them. Okay? Okay. So, new love. A return of an old love. Truth coming out is a hallmark of Pisces and Virgo eclipses. Just want to FYI. Okay. Please clarify this reading for Leos for the month of September 2025. So one of my neighbors just had a baby, right? And I can hear the baby crying now. In our courtyard, we have like an inner courtyard, right? 24 units around a central courtyard with a beautiful tree in the middle. Anyway, it has like cathedral-like acoustics. But you know, what's great is that I kind of like the sound, you know? I want him to stop crying because I don't want him to be sad, but then kind of interesting when you've raised kids and you never like lose that part of you, you know? Even if it's other people's kids. Please clarify this reading for Leos. So I don't know if a child is important. We do know that Leos are have childlike curiosity and sense of adventure. So maybe that's why I was drawn to that sound. Temperance. You're going to be impatient for something. Impatient for this new love. Now, could you be making the offer? Sure. If you're a dude. If you're a woman, you don't make the offer. Just saying. Only hookers do that. I mean, traditionally. And then you have the death card, which is called Muerte in here, right? I should say that only hookers chase men. That's what I mean. But, I mean, it's okay to hint that you like somebody. Okay? Anyway, back to the show. It's in reverse. There's no transformation. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a water sign, a Sagittarius. Somebody really wants you. They may even send somebody in their place to express this to see if it, like, is it okay to go in? You know what I mean? Interesting. So that's the most surprising one. But the important thing is that because it's eclipse season, this decision is going to ring or resonate for the next 20 years. So this is a life-changing decision. What do you want your reality to be 20 years from now? Okay? Because you're likely to stay with that person for this long. If you don't want them back, don't take them back. Okay? Virgos. What's the most surprising event or circumstance for Virgos as a soul group in September 2025? What's the most surprising circumstance or event for Virgos as a soul group in September 2025? Wow. Well, I mean, at first glance, it doesn't look lucky, but it is. It is, I don't know, Game of Thrones. So this is the wheel card in the upright, thank God, because it's good luck. Then you have the 10 of Wands in reverse, a burden not worth carrying, or it's like work slog, like someone's overworking you. But here you can see somebody's coming in. Almost like with an apology, right? Or a promise of a commitment. There is no promise of commitment, but the most surprising thing is that you're going to have luck in the 10th house. Okay? That's your work. So you may have good luck, but there's a delay, or there's a bunch of work you have to do to get to a promotion, or it feels like a promotion. Okay? So Virgo's surprise will come in their 10th house. It looks like. So I'm going to clarify each of these because I can. What's this wheel card in the upright mean for Virgos? I also heard the phrase retire early. Yes, please. I mean, I like working, but the industry I'm working in is losing its luster for me. But I mean, I don't know anything else that I want to do, except maybe tarot readings online. That would be cool. You just do that. Anyway, what's this wheel card in the upright mean for Virgos in the month of September 2025? One more. If you get a promotion, it doesn't start immediately, I want to say. Knight of Cups. You may dodge a bullet with a water sign. And it's lucky. Right? See, this guy is lucky because in this scene, the other people escape. But in this scene in Game of Thrones, he's transformed. He has a new life. So you're definitely going to start a new chapter, possibly without a Knight of Cups in reverse. Maybe he isn't apologizing. And you're going to be optimistic. Or someone returns from the past. Maybe that's why the Knight of Cups is in reverse. It's good luck. And it's optimistic. I had to say that because a reader pointed it out to me that sometimes the Knight of Cups can mean that. Okay, so what are the 10 of Wands? We're talking 10th house too. I feel a lot of work energy. What's this 10 of Wands in reverse mean for Virgos? What's this 10 of Wands in reverse mean for Virgos? Now, I say that because of the 5 of Pentacles came in the reverse, okay? If this came in the upright, I'm like, yeah, definitely not. This is restoration of faith is the key word or key phrase for this card when it's in reverse, okay? Your faith is restored. It's good luck. What is this 10 of Wands in reverse mean for Virgos? Nine of Wands. You have to take a step back in a work situation, most likely, because it's 10th house, right? Is it 10 of Wands? Yes. You don't know quite. I mean, you're supposed to know in the sign when, by the end of the month, you should know, okay, where you're going. Destination unknown. You don't know where the end goal is. However, with this Nine of Wands, you're going to have to take a step back from the 10 of Wands and assess where you want to go to next. And then there's celebration with the 3 of Cups, possibly in love with a water sign. Your age or younger. Yeah. Okay. But you could have a choice between an older water sign and a younger water sign, I want to say. Okay, Libras. Hello, everybody. What's the most surprising event and circumstance for Libras happening to Libras in the month of September 2025? What is the most surprising event for Libras in the month of September 2025? You have the Death card in the upright, transformation. You're going somewhere after a battle. And then the Three of Pentacles. Oops. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Here in the upright, see how there's teamwork, mandatory teamwork, group activity, training, religious training. You could be going through catechism, right? But in reverse, it's mandatory training you don't want. You may have to travel or commute for training you don't. Or you have to take, it's like maybe you don't have time to take it, but you have to. So it like puts a crimp in your schedule. But maybe it ultimately leads you to a promotion, perhaps. I'm not seeing that right now. But it's preparing you for something. Let's clarify. Thank you for the time stamping, or the moderating, rather. If someone could timestamp, that would be amazing. Please clarify this reading for Libra for the month of September 2025. Please clarify this reading for Libras in the month of September 2025. Okay. Please watch your throat and please watch the things that you eat. I just heard the word aphalat. What's the aphalat? I can't say it with my prosthetic. It's that shock. I can't say it with these. Thank you. You're so sweet. I don't know if it has to do with the water sign. Right? Maybe you have to see them at the training. And here you have the Eight of Wands in the upright. It has to do with work. Because this is my hiring card. It might even be that you have to travel for like the orientation or the drug test or the drug screening for a new job, whatever. But Eight of Wands is a lot of communications. If you're online dating, the person might live at a distance. They might be scorpionic. Maybe they're out of work. I'm just saying. Okay. Now on to Scorpio. Anaphylactic shock. That's right. So Libras need to be wary of that. Please carry an EpiPen with you at all times. Even if you just suspect or just runs in the family, but it's never happened to you, I'm encouraging you to go spend the $30, carry an EpiPen around with you. Okay? I found out I'm allergic to truffle. I don't like the taste of it anyway, but I found out I'm allergic to it. How crazy is that? I don't go through anaphylactic shock, but I get hives all the way up my arms. If I even have a smidgen of it. Anyway. What's the most surprising event or circumstance which Scorpios as a whole group will experience? What's the most surprising event or circumstance for Scorpios to happen to them in September 2025? I heard dazed and confused. Or you could just be a Led Zeppelin fan. Who knows? Oh, it's curious that I said Led Zeppelin fan. Here you have the Ace of Pentacle in reverse. But there's a musical studio theme, right? You're on the cusp of a brand new money cycle. I don't know if that source of the money is marijuana. But here you have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You master something. So you're on the cusp of making a bigger income. Maybe you find out about a promotion or a raise. If you're retired, then maybe you find out that you qualify for, I don't know, housing or something. You have Eight of Pentacles and you have a Nine of Pentacles. Whatever it does, it brings independence to you, because Nine Pentacles make independence, self-sustainability, that kind of thing. Please clarify this reading for Scorpios in the month of September 2025. Please clarify this reading for Scorpios in the month of September 2025. Thank you for spending Labor Day with me. You're so sweet, you guys. Queen of Wands. You may be spending time with a best friend, because it's my best friend card in the upright, or you might have a glow up or pay for a glow up. And it's victorious. You have like the best reading thus far. Whatever is going to happen, it happens with money, and you're considered an expert, and it's glorious. It's good for you. Sounds like you're going to have a really good surprise. Now on to Sagittarius. You're welcome, Elmira. Sagittarius. What's the most surprising event or circumstance which Sagittarius as a soul group will experience? Thank you. What's the most surprising event or circumstance for Sagittarius in September 2025? I almost said 2026, so September 2025 may be a foreshadowing for Sagittarius for September 2026. Here you have the Temperance card in reverse. What's this show called? Breaking Bad, right? He's a school teacher, finds out he's terminal, and so he wants to get a nest egg together. And, you know, he starts making a bunch of money cooking meth. Anyway, you're impatient or you feel unprotected, which will surprise you but maybe it's a foray. There's like a fear, or the natural fear once one experiences with a new love affair. Okay? You're diving into the unknown. Maybe some of you know, because here's like the Dove of Peace. I mean, you might get a proposal of marriage even. It might be through work, because you see the stacks of papers. Interesting. And you just want to jump in, or the other person may want to jump in. And it feels like unprotected, but exciting at the same time, because you don't know the outcome. That's what I mean. Please clarify this reading for Sagittarius in the month of September 2025. Please clarify this reading, Sagittarius, in the month of September 2025. King of Wands. See how he's seated, right? This may be coming to you, and it may be at a distance. I think they watch you, or they have been watching you. They could be Scorpio. Scorpios do that. Four of Swords, enforced rest. But look at where you're resting. Somebody wants to be intimate with you. I think that's dynamite. Like, it will get, you'll get to bed like super quick, even if you aren't normally quick. You're very, you like the person who's, but you might get engaged too. That's another reason. That might be a marriage bed, right? Okay. Which is the best type of bed? Capricorns. I know we have Capricorns in the audience. What's the most surprising event or circumstance happening to the soul group of Capricorns in the month of September 2025? What is the most surprising event or circumstances? Hi, Nitley Tan. Thank you for being here again. I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Nice to see you. What are we on? Capricorn. What's the most surprising event or circumstances for Capricorns in the month of September 2025? I know I haven't been on in a while. I've been so tired and distracted. I mean, literally, I'll work, and I don't have a demanding job, okay? And I'm in this lifelong insomniac, so I don't know if it's tied to the spot I have on my leg or what, because I'll work all day and I'll be exhausted, and then I'll go to bed at like 6, wake up at like 10, and I'm like taking naps all the time, like I'm exhausted. Anyway, I should have that checked out. You have the Page of Cups in reverse. I think it's a page. Yes, Page of Cups in reverse. Home improvement, right? I want to say someone is not sending an invitation, an emotional invitation. And then you have the Nine of Wands. I don't know who else had this kind of combination. It was like an earlier one, like Taurus or Gemini. Yeah, I think, not for me. I always sort of conscious of time. You have an information drop. I think it's tied to the thing on my leg. Anyway, I think it's health for me. You could be dealing with a Pisces. There's an information drop, and then someone drops their boundaries. Let's clarify. Please clarify this reading for Capricorns in the month of September 2025. Please clarify this reading for Capricorns in the month of September 2025. Ooh. I heard something naughty. I heard someone, like a woman, would say to a man, I want to make love to you with my, right? Just saying. The Moon in reverse, secrets come out. 10 of Cups in the upright. Ooh. It's a marriage card. Tower in reverse. Remember, the question I'm posing to the group is, what is the most surprising and event or circumstance? You might get a wedding proposal or a marriage proposal, right? And it's sudden but not necessarily surprising. exactly. You might have known it was coming. You were just waiting for the other shoe to drop. Like, when are you going to do it, right? So this feels like somebody you're with. If it's not that, if you're not with anybody, then you either attend a wedding or a get-together that makes you want to get married. Like, maybe you go to somebody's house and they have a party and you see how happy the two people are together. Oh, did you? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Mira. But secrets come out. I want to say the nightmare is over. I don't know. I feel like you especially, because remember I said in the beginning, I think right before Aries, I said the people who are going to be most affected by the transits, the eclipse transits of this month, which hasn't happened for like 156 years or whatever. It's very rare. And I said in order of importance and intensity, Pisces, Virgo, Aquarius, Gemini, and maybe Cap, right? Cappies. Interesting. Okay. This is going to be a life-changing month for you. Okay? Now, Aquarius. What's the most surprising event or circumstance to happen to the Aquarius soul tribe in the month of September 2025? What is the most surprising event or circumstance to happen to Aquarius in the month of September 2025? Two of Wands in reverse. Here it is in the upright. Two Wands in reverse means partnership issues. And someone sails away to calmer waters. It looks like you're moving away from something, either conceptually or habit-wise or an actual person because the partnership problems came up, or you decide you don't want to make a life-changing decision this month. You avoid it, which means you're avoiding karma. So this month, people have to take action. So whether you do or don't, whatever decision you make can either be your joy for the next 20 years, according to one astrologer, or you repeat a cycle for the next 20 years with places, people who maybe you're not supposed to be with because you chose to avoid it, to avoid the confrontation, to avoid the talk, to whatever it is, right? Because eclipses are for clearing the slate, clearing out karma, right? Okay, let's clarify. You can avoid it if you want. Since I've asked God, I don't want to be reincarnated anymore. I've decided that. So just keep me in line with that when I die. I don't ever want to come back. So this life of mine, right now, matters. Okay? So whatever I decide in the month of September might affect me, or most likely affect me in the next 20 years. Will I make a good decision or a bad decision? Will I go with my heart or will I avoid? Right? Please clarify this reading for Aquarius. for the month of September 2025. Please clarify this reading for Aquarius in the month of September 2025. Please clarify this reading for Aquarius in the month of September 2025. Knight of Swords, you are decisive. You cut something or someone out in love, or they might be a water sign. And it's somewhat, I mean, it might even be a marriage with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, or someone may die. Yes, I fucking said it. Because this is the inheritance or probate card in the reverse, okay? Someone definitely, like, definitively leaves, like, forever. Let's just put it that way. Whether it's a marriage or family death or whatever it is, there's problems there anyway. You're just like, wow, clean slate. Hello. That doesn't come up too often. I'm just heading the snarky comments off at the pass. Pisces. Now, after the all signs, I need to take my unmentionables off because it's just giving me a backache. And then I'm going to come back and start reading for all the signs for the month of September. Each with their own video. The proper monthlies, right? At least the first 6. Pisces, what is the most surprising event or circumstance for Pisces in the month of September 2025? I heard I love you. What is the most surprising event or circumstance for Pisces in the month of September 2025? I keep hearing that song, Sail Away. Sail away, sail away, sail away. Like that Enya song, I think it is. Well, you're definitely dealing with an Empress. The Page of Cups is in reverse. You're trying to, you're tired of trying to fix something. Like, it's like the remodeling or the home improvement that never finishes. Because maybe you're with someone who's, this could be a wife, female supervisor. All right, this is the TV series Tarot. Take it how it resonates. Someone's like bossy. I don't know, it seems like you end a bad relationship, whether it's with a romantic partner, a love partner. There's a commitment of some kind. I don't know if she's powerful or he is powerful, but you're just tired of it. You're like, oh, this is too much work. Let's pull another card. Yeah, the love is lost with the Knight of Cups in reverse. Now, this is most likely a fire sign, woman, or a Taurus. Please clarify this reading for Pisces for the month of September 2025. You may leave somebody or some job because it's lost its luster and it takes too much work. No matter how much work you do, it's just like not enough. This is someone you're committed to already, all right? Something or someone you're committed to for at least 4 years. And I heard I love you, too. So I don't know if you're saying this to that person, going, I love you, but... Or maybe you find somebody new. Please clarify this reading for Pisces in the month of September 2025. Yeah, Eight of Swords. See how these swords are mounted on the wall? Oh, yeah. Someone has you tied up in knots. And I want to say the love is gone, whoever you're with. You're with this person already. Like you've had the full, you've experienced the full type of relationship with them. Okay? But with Five of Cups, you're just going to cut your losses. Because it's toxic. And a lot of clarifiers, man. Be interesting to do your extended reading today. Okay, thanks for joining me. I will be back in a few minutes to give the full monthly for Aries. And I'm going to be filming at least 6 more videos or live readings today. Reading Aries through Pisces. And my back hurts, so I have to take this off. So, yeah. So I will see you in a few minutes. Thank you for being here, you guys. I love you. So maybe 15 minutes, okay? And I'll be back with Aries, and then Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo at the very least. I'll do at least half. I will try to do all 12 today. I don't know because I'm just so tired. Yeah, I know it's a lot. And it's not good for the algorithm. Once you upload or film 4 readings or 4 videos, you go into a different algorithm where they don't recommend you. So it's not advantageous to me. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, okay? Because it helps boost the channel, okay? And the one that we unboxed today, we will use in those 12 readings is the Sci-Fi Tarot. Okay. Thank you so much, you guys. I'll see you in a few minutes. Bye.